Not even sure if I'm fucking live or not. Saludos to another edition of the Boxing Commentaries with El Dude. Platicando del boxeo, homie. Aquí estoy nomás. Ahorita un ratito, bro. ¿Qué fue ahorita? I'm just chilling right now, bro. I'm just fucking out here. Having a good time and shit, bro. And decided to talk about boxing. I was listening to some music. I'm just fucking cruising outside right now, bro. I'm just out in the fucking the local park. My skateboard, bro. I'm just fucking cruising, bro. You know what I mean? And just fucking just chilling, bro. Did you guys see the fight? Muratalla. His orientation, his log rotation device is back. I don't know. I think it's sideways, but just trying to give you guys a better view of what's going on and shit. And I'm live right now. I guess just calling it a behind the scenes right now, bro. Just bear with me as I prepare my night out here, bro. You know what I mean? Trying to do my thing, bro. Just trying to do my thing. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yeah. Remove this shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm. All right, there we go. Yeah, bro, I haven't been here in a minute. Just get a second ready for those of you maybe wondering what the fuck I'm doing. I'm in like maybe I'm patrolling. I don't know. Maybe this is the way I patrol. With my camo homes and my military gear. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Weed, bro. I'm at the local park, bro. I got like a little hidden spot. Well, that's not hidden. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at, bro, but it's a peaceful spot, very close to my home. It's a little drive, bro, but trust me, for those of you who like to cruise, you and your bike and your longboards like I do, your electric skateboards like I'm gonna have right now, and just enjoy like peace, bro. There's no motherfucking, there's no bullshit from society, bro. No fucking no harassment, bro, by anybody. Not even by the cops, bro. Unless you're fucking up, bro. I try to smoke my weed kind of quick. But what I'm trying to say is that I got this little spot where I usually go, bro, and it's a little dry, bro. It's a little dry for my home, but it's not that far. It's totally out here in the night. Sky, I'm not sure if you guys can fucking see the sky, but I'm underneath the lights. It's there's a little spot where I go to. I enjoy it here. I come out here quite often, and around this time, fucking, I come out here for about 2 3 hours, bro. Nah, about 2 hours, bro. But it takes about 3 hours to drive, bro. To traffic, even though there's no traffic, but the drive that I gotta get to, because it's kind of like in the rural area. So it's like a 3 hour commitment. You get your gear, put in your car, bro, take it out. But that's what I do, bro. I mean, that's the controller right there. One of my boards right there, and yeah, bro. I'm just telling you. I'll tell you guys in the cruise. I'm just smoking. But cruise with some Muratalla, bro, that was a good fucking fight, bro. Robert Garcia, they've been putting it down lately. God, they're fucking down, bro. Who's the other guy that just popped in from the camp? It was Curiel. Curiel versus Patton. That fight was fucking badass, too, bro. Let me talk about that fucking Curiel fight first, bro. Because Patton was like a USA versus Mexico kind of thing, bro. That fucking fight was entertaining, bro. All fucking 12 rounds, bro. Even though Curiel fucking won that fight, that's a message I didn't see. Dice, ¿qué pasa, causa? Dice, Carolina. Órale, Carolina. Perú. ¿Qué pasa, I don't know my county, bro. Not too far from where I live. And I'm telling you, out here, if you're into like going out in the middle of the night, getting some fresh air in the weekend, with a bicycle, listening to good music, and just enjoying the peaceful night. Obviously, the east side of Salinas, you can do some shit like that. Um, and the north side of Salinas or the west side, I would say it's just about the same. Maybe it's too much traffic or bullshit maybe out there. But it's not safe. There's too much shit but also Salinas, so yeah, so that's out a little bit. Enjoy the night. It's beautiful, when you just cruise, enjoy the night. Sometimes, I'm really somebody. I know it's really coming off. But that Curiel fight was the fact that it was fucking entertaining. Like, oh, fucking going that's a fucking fight. I like the whole bullshit about it. One of the rounds, fucking Patton. I'm not sure you guys caught it. You know how usually when the bell ends the fight, they ring the bell right and it goes ding ding. They usually do like a two bell fucking sound like a bang bang, like it's a double bang, right? Fucking Patton, Holmes, he grabs fucking Curiel from the head and he fucking hits him twice, and he literally fucking says it with his mouth. Bang bang. Highly to that. I tell you guys, that was fucking hilarious, bro. I've never seen that, bro. I've never seen a fighter literally grab his power from the back of his head and literally go bang bang. I haven't seen it. So I thought it was funny. Curiel, I was a late hit. And at the end of towards the later rounds, on fucking Robert Garcia talked Curiel. How you feel? And fucking Curiel says in Spanish, me la cola. Translation. The line station shit was like fucking. This is literally a fucking. You guys know I'm talking about. The Las Vegas is nickname. Going to boxing shit, bro. The basketball from the zone. Moda. Freaking Moda, bro. His translation was like fucking up polite. It's like oh, fucking nasty, bro. That was really fun. But while we're talking about that, because I'm actually having a good speech. Bam Bam. Bam Bam Rodriguez, bro. It's like a little bit ass right now. Potentially gonna probably give away or Nakatani. Fucking that'd be fucking crazy. Not only that, but they also got Virgil Ortiz. Duarte's doing all right. They got a couple of the fighters, making some fucking some noise and shit. But today, Muratalla was the one making noise. And fucking not only that, bro, but it was a good feature fight, bro. That fight was really good, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had fucking Muratalla winning that fight 7 to 5 rounds. If you guys are asking, but hey, man, I wouldn't dispute it if it would have been a draw. You know what I mean? It was a good fucking fight, bro. Good fucking fight. Those are the type of fights that Muratalla needs, bro. Not just one time, but like a trilogy. If it goes that way, he needs. If if Muratalla were to fight this guy, if he ran it back, like Floyd style, close fights, people say, no, Cruz won. Cruz thinks he won, and some of the announcers may have seen it one way or another, or even, but whatever, I think everybody had it from Muratalla. But A rematch with the highlights. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. Even a trilogy. Who the fuck knows, bro? This is the type of fight that specifically, because Muratalla got Mexican American fighter, so with that Mexican theme, you know what I mean? The narrative of a Mexican fighter. That what you want to do is try to fucking throw away my garbage, bro, because fucking I don't know. Fucking, obviously, fucking local park. It's fucking do to see it. Kids, women, wherever, innocent people. Trying to be a gentleman there. And but yeah, bro, fuck yeah, dude. That fight was good, bro. I wouldn't mind seeing the fucking a rematch, bro. Even an immediate rematch, bring it back, bro. Everybody's busy, bro. Fucking bring it back. Good chance. And you know what? The reason why I like this fucking fight for an immediate rematch, instant rematch, an ASAP rematch, is because it's going to help Muratalla in the long run. Because you know who's he going to face next? Muratalla, possibly Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Two fighters with great footwork. One more than the other. I would say Shakur has obviously the more. I would say he's more skillful when it comes to the footwork and more elusive. But Gio, he's more skillful in the sense where he's not really using the ring to his advantage. He's using his angles, you know what I mean? His counter steps, his mid range, he's fucking deadly right there, bro. So and with Cruz, he might not have that power that Tio has, but Cruz may not be as agile or maybe as skillful as Shakur when it comes to evading, but that's the type of fight that Murataya might want to consider, bro, for a rematch. Get a fucking another 12 rounds in with fucking Cruz, potentially win that fight. You already know his style, you know what you got to do to win. You know what I mean? You could potentially risk a little more because he can't really hurt you that much. You know what I mean? And fucking bring it back that way, bro, with the fucking a fan friendly fight, bro. That fucking fans love right now, bro. It's a great fucking fight, bro. Great fucking fight. I'm so excited, bro, that I really wanted to go take a little drive, and drop a fucking YouTube video, bro, which I haven't done in a while, bro. Think about that, bro. This fight had me excited, bro. This fight had me so fucking excited that I went for a ride. You know what I mean? And just fucking came out here and wanted to share with you guys, bro. I mean, I'm out here fucking like 2, 3 times a month. You know what I mean? But I haven't been sharing with you guys the times I've been over here. You know what I mean? But that fight was like, hey, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, bro. That's a good fucking fight. Bring it back, bro. Bring the motherfucking fight back, bro. Beat your fight was fucking good, bro. Seriously fucking entertaining, bro. And anyways, bro, there's a lot of bullshit going on. The boxing world and shit when it comes to the promotions, turkey application shit, bro. You also got fucking, uh, Mauricio Suleiman fucking right now making a stand, Oscar De La Hoya beefing version. There's a lot of politics, man. It's fucking getting out of control, bro. Fucking with the fights and shit. But one thing that Mauricio Suleiman mentioned, bro, and Pro Box TV in Espanol, he said something that was fucking that caught my attention, bro, that I hadn't really noticed, bro. He was trying to make the point how zoo for boxing is not really good for boxing. For the boxer. For the boxer. He says if Rocco Super Boxing is willing to play by the same rules as the IBF, WBA, WBC, WBO, but these motherfuckers are trying to do their own thing, right? And here's the thing. Mauricio Suleiman was talking about it's going to be a league where they're only going to recruit about 200 players. Once you start losing, you're going to get kicked out of the league and you can't participate in the league. So what are they going to do? What are the boxers going to do if they get kicked out of the league? And Robert Garcia was kind of arguing with Mauricio Suleiman, and Robert brought up a good point, but Robert basically moved the goalpost, right? Robert Garcia, he countered Mauricio with the promoters do the same thing. What you start using, they release you from your contract. The networks don't want you to, you can't really get a fight. But that's moving the goalpost because that's true. Great point. But the point being is that the rankings don't kick you out. You can still participate in the IBS and the WBC, WBO. You know what I mean? And all the other ones. Even like the NABO and like all these other organizations that exist that are constituted by the same rules in boxing. It's still a Monterey Crown, you know what I'm. You can see that's actually a cop. So it's still the Monterey Crown. Whoever coming after me, shit. And but it's still a great community out here where I like to come out here and just chill, bro. But yeah, bro. But Mauricio Suleiman was talking about how basically, let me go for a ride. Let me well, because then all the wind is gonna hit, and you guys road music. And but anyway, what I'm trying to say is that Mauricio Silva have a good point. He said it's going to be a league of the elite. You know, the 200 really the Pee Wee is going to be rare, and you got all. And I'm going to bring my point as well. Hasn't been brought up. You know what I mean? Is that Turkey Alakish is going to promote the hell out of Middle East, not well, yeah, Middle Eastern fighters, right? Middle Eastern fighters, bro. Arab fighters, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he's going to flood the undercards with fighters that we're not accustomed to seeing. So it's going to change how we see the boxers, right? Because we're used to seeing, you know, boxers from like Tijuana, Mexico, going up against like the young American cats and shit, bro. And same, and the South American fighters also, climbing up those ranks. And you got the European fighters, and making noise in those particular fights and rankings. And with Turkey Alakishi, you already seen it. He's pretty much gonna be flooding. I don't know. I'm not saying he's not contrary. He's promoting boxing, doing a great thing. I'm just saying, he's going to promote his own, and there's nothing wrong with that. I said it earlier. You know what I mean? He's going to change how we see boxing. He's just going to be investing more in his own. It's his own partner, bro. It's his own partner. You know what I mean? So if you're okay with that, bro, and seeing the elite, so the ones who are going to be getting more of the opportunities of the rookies is going to be the Middle Eastern fighters, right? Not the South Americans, the North Americans, and the Central Americans, not as much as we are today and shit. So it's going to change the undercard, and the 200 elites are going to be, competing for that one title. And so they start losing, bro. What happens to the rankings? They have no rankings. That's it. That's it. They're going to get kicked out of the league, and where do they go? Are they going to go back to the WBA, WBC? So what is that going to show? You know what I mean? Is it a bandage? A bandage? Fucking boxing, bro? What people are complaining about? Because, and one thing that nobody brought up in that particular interview, nobody was feeling that Robert Garcia and Pro Box TV was that, yeah, but the rankings don't do that. The rankings don't, you could lose as many times as you want and you'll still be in the rankings. You still have the opportunity to keep playing and have a losing record like Rocky Balboa, like a Sylvester Stallone movie type of Rocky, look at Soto Caras when he had like 12, 13 losses and he was world champion. You know what I mean? One of the great fucking fighters for the entertaining, maybe not as great as Muhammad Ali and shit, but for the fan friendly, type of fights, he became a household name, in the Mexico School of Brown when it comes to boxing, bro. Everybody knows Orlando City Salute. Who happens to be a boxing fan, that is, right? Uh, the guy who beat Lomachenko. Or Lomachenko, he's just coming up, from the Olympics, gold medalist, stuff like that, shit, So it's never too late in boxing with the rankings. But in this new super league, well, once you're out of the league, you're out of the league. So that's that's going to change everything, bro. I mean, I don't mind fighters losing it, but that particular league, they're going to be investing in the big fights. The winner fight this guy like that. Yeah, it's going to be, and even you understand what I'm saying. They're going to want the best fights out of the best fights. But once they start losing, then the networks aren't going to want to see them because like a Gabriel Rosado, right? Gabriel Rosado, one of the most entertaining fighters of our era, bro. He's not going to make the cut, right? Because he's lost so many fights. You understand what I'm saying? But, like, think about it, bro. Like like a like like a Berlanga. Berlanga already lost and shit, but there's still a lot of fans that want to see Berlanga come up and try again. there's fucking a lot of fans, from Canelo, bro. Canelo lost and shit. He's out of the picture. But Canelo's fucking maybe in Berlin, because they're carrying the whole fucking country behind it. But you get in the point, right? It doesn't matter if they keep losing, bro. It's just I think it's more what I'm trying to say. More on the point was more like give Rosado them Salido. Just because they have a losing streak doesn't mean the fans don't still want. I don't know. I think it's stupid because it's like a whole good team in a lot of ways. Because it's gonna make a lot of good money for a handful of fighters. I'm not maybe not a handful of fighters, a small fraction of the titles, compared to all the fighters that exist right now. Right? The opportunities are going to diminish for those who you understand what I'm saying. It's going to be more competitive. It's a league for the worldwide participation, and the fact that it's creating a division within boxing, bro, and seeing how it's Dana White behind it. I see the agenda where they're trying to divide boxing to destroy boxing. On top, because think about it, bro. The biggest fights in when they compete neck to neck, UFC and boxing, like Las Vegas always fucking goes to see Canelo, bro. They go to see these other big fights, and Dana White has said, you can keep boxing. He literally said that, bro. Las Vegas can keep boxing. He didn't want to be there anymore because he felt like they weren't supporting UFC as much as they were doing boxing. At least I see the agenda. I see the bullshit behind it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And that's just my whole take, bro. It's midnight right now. I'm gonna go cruise for a little bit longer and shit, bro. I probably won't be talking, but I also have my handy dandy. I was also other one, but I got fucking. It's already made, bro. And I got a vape too, so yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and chill. For another one. Chill, bro. Just relax, bro. Chill out with you. That was my boxing take. That was definitely my boxing take. I'm gonna change the title. Real thing, bro. What do you just chill out? Get my boxing take. Once you get my violence, I take off. Because this shit fucking really hauls ass like 30 miles an hour, bro. It really hauls ass 30 fucking miles an hour. Imagine 30 miles an hour. And now I'm fucking doing five. And Cruising right now, bro. I'm not sure if you guys still following along, but that went for a nice little, what, 15-minute cruise with you guys. Just chilling. Yeah, I'm at a local park. I'm actually parked on the other side over here. You guys can't really see, but this park here. And one of my cars. Pack up, take off. Good little ride. I was out here cruising for about an hour and a half. Dropped a little video with you guys. And then went for like another 15, 20-minute cruise just to call it a night. And I'm just gonna enjoy the stars for a little bit, to be honest with you. Just chill out here for about 10 minutes. Spoke to my last one and just enjoy some peace time and drive back, listen to some motors or something like that. But you know. So I'll get you guys in the next round. Thank you for tuning in. Another commentary right here with this dude. Another boxing commentary with this dude. Cruising night with this dude. And you know how it is. You might never know what you're gonna get. Maybe I should be more active. I was just fucking been. I've just been enjoying myself. I'm busy and shit too. You know, my man, family, man, got kids and shit. But take care of business and everything. You know that. But yeah, bro, maybe I can start dropping some more videos and keep you guys entertained a little bit. This is my hobby, bro. You know, I think I stopped doing this shit because it stopped being a hobby after a while, bro. Too much bullshit, bro. I don't want to argue with anybody. My hobby and shit, bro. You know, I don't mind having a discussion about boxing. After a while, I just get kind of stick about it. But it is what it is, bro. Right, just have some fun. Something right now. I'm just out here to enjoy myself. Look at you tune in, ladies and gentlemen. You can do it, yeah. I'll get you the next round. Peace. I'm out. Oh, fuck, do I end this shit?